Hello, so I'm going to do another Capricorn love reading because I had fun doing the last one. So I'm going to use my Romance Angel cards and I'm going to use my Angel Answers deck and I'm going to use my Whispers of Love. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, the links are down below. All right, so let's start with the Romance Angels. Oh, engagement. What is a conflict? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Sometimes that can be a problem if you're not really ready for it. What do you need to focus on? Very soon. Clearly decide what you want. Yeah. That's what I was just saying, is that sometimes a relationship can move to a higher level, but you're not really ready for it. So you have to decide, are you ready for it or not? Future energies. We have new love, and I feel like this one too. Free yourself. Okay, very interesting. So let's get an Angel Answers. What do we have going on with this engagement? We have trust. And I felt like this one popped out too. Abundance. Love that. All right. What do we have for very soon? Very soon for Capricorn. Let go. All right. And what do we have for new love for Capricorn here? New love and free yourself. This one seems to... If you believe, okay, then I feel like maybe one more within the next few months. Very interesting. So let's grab a Whispers of Love. You are limitless. You can do anything you choose. Spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Oh, that's pretty cool. Miracles and blessing. Everything has its gifts. Love it. Okay. So what we have here with the conflict is engagement, trust, abundance. You are limitless. You can do anything you choose. I feel like if you're struggling with a relationship that is moving to another level, again, I feel like it goes to this as you have to decide what it is that you want. And you have to be true to yourself. Because if you're not, I just feel like it's going to come back around. And the resentment is going to start building up towards that person because you're going to feel like they had pushed you into doing something you weren't ready to do or that you didn't want to do. And you're not going to be happy within yourself. There's going to be like this little kind of emptiness inside, and it's going to grow and grow and grow. That if you made a decision about a relationship and made a choice that you weren't really ready to face, and that's okay if you're not ready. I feel you're a stronger person if you say, hey, you know what, I'm not ready for this relationship to go to the next level. Whatever that may represent. It could just be being exclusive with someone. It could be moving in with someone. It could actually be an engagement. It could actually be getting married. It could be whatever that level of commitment within the relationship is if you're not feeling comfortable with that. I feel like you need to be true to yourself. I feel that letting go of that, I feel there's this tension that's building up within you. And it's creating that stress. And when you let that go and you express that to that person, and that person says, you know, if that person says, thank you so much for letting me know, yeah, let's slow things down. I really feel like we have a connection and let's just take things slower and see what happens. Or if that person says, hey, thank you for letting me know, but, you know, or if you say that you're not feeling that connection with that person that they are, then you two can make that choice as if you want to move on, if you want to move on to a new love, if you want to, that's what I kind of feel like for some of you, it's kind of, you're feeling that pressure from this relationship, but then you have that conversation where you say, you know what, I'm true to myself and I'm just feeling like this isn't the direction that I want to go in. and that there's a new love that comes in for you. One that is stronger, one that is bigger, one that is more of a better fit. And I've always said that if you force something if that isn't what you're truly feeling, and you're staying in that relationship, I feel like it's preventing this new relationship, this better fit. It's preventing this door from opening. If you're staying over here, it's preventing this from coming in for you, because you're still staying over here in this energy, even though this is difficult. Like, nobody wants to have that conversation of saying, well, this isn't working, or I'm not feeling the same, or, you know, whatever that may be. That's not an easy thing. And sometimes we try and avoid it, and we're like, well, maybe I'll change. Maybe that person will change. Maybe my feelings will change. Maybe after this happens, it'll be different. And it doesn't. And I feel like that's preventing you from reaching this new love, this new relationship. It's not to say that this one isn't going to work out, but if you have that conversation and you're able to let go of that anxiety of, oh my gosh, I feel like this is going too quick for me, and you let that go and you just enjoyed that relationship and it let things unfold naturally, and then it turns into this new love that you feel when you're finally ready to move forward with the relationship, you can. It's all about being true to how you feel, being true to your feelings, and expressing and communicating that with that person to let them know where you stand, even if it's hard, even if it's uncomfortable, because you really end up winning in the end. You both do, because even if you're staying with someone, you're preventing yourself from this, but you're also preventing that person from finding the right person for them also. So it's kind of twofold. Sometimes we do need that time to figure out, okay, do I want to be with this or not? But I feel like once you reach that decision, that I feel that it's good to communicate that. Working on it, working on how do you feel. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, deciding what you want. Nine of Wands, and then look at that, the Lovers. Love it. Hanging in there, right? The relationship will come, the love will come. I feel like you have to respect yourself first. You have to love yourself first to make those decisions and choices that are best for you. And then working on the relationship. Relationships have those ups and downs, but you have to be true to yourself. Trusting yourself, that abundance of love that you have with a person, freeing yourself from the negative thoughts and the questions, and just being true to yourself and building on that relationship and connecting with that relationship. And taking those, if you believe, putting yourself in that energy of, I believe that the right person will come in for me. I believe that it will manifest for me. I believe that, if it's that relationship that you want to work on, I believe this is the right relationship for me, and working through and communicating, and just leaving those lines of communication open and being true to your own feelings. That's the biggest thing, is being true to yourself. Sometimes we don't want to feel a certain way, Sometimes it's like, oh, this person has so many things in the plus column, but I'm just not feeling that connection, right? Sometimes that happens. We have Goddess of the Moon, which is your intuition. What is your intuition telling you? What is that inner voice? If you're questioning, I always feel that if you're questioning a situation, then there's obviously something that's bothering you. There's something that's bubbling on the surface. There's something that you have to look at. There's something you need to acknowledge. Because if you're questioning the situation, if you're happy and everything's good, then these questions don't come up. But if there's something that doesn't feel right, then these questions will come up that will say, I'm not really sure, right? And then we have the second chakra, and that is your sacral chakra, and that is being true to yourself. It's also that emotional intimacy that you have. And I just feel like it's being true to yourself, being in touch, listening to that inner voice, and don't ignore it. Don't make excuses for it, and acknowledging it. And that's where you'll find your answer on what direction, what you need to do, and where you need to go. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.